gon' pull up and shoot.
Say one with the song belt. Man, let these bitch ass niggas know they don't want no smoke, man. These niggas will not want no fucking problem with me, man. They playing crazy. These niggas will not want no motherfucking problem, man.
See, I think we got one.
They don't want no problems. They don't want no problem. Find out that you dissing on me, get your head popped. I don't throw stone, nigga, this born torn, this ain't bedrock. He was talking, he dead now. Still over him while he bled out. His little homies, they scared now. See me and put they head down. Always keep it G, but my niggas, I ain't never switching up. Running fiend like they never get enough. About you niggas, I never give a fuck. A broke bitch, never let her fuck. Never let pussy fuck with my cash flow. Being gangsta, I'm an asshole. Jumped in the game, pass go. Big fish, you a tadpole. Sneak this with a damn phone. Pull up on you, let the mag go. Watch the tail for the mag glow. If I ain't gangsta, what you mad for? I'm really with it, they can ask you. Like a begging ass nigga, mama said, gonna give him what he asked for. I was really in the streets with a sledgehammer on me like a fashion. Nowadays I run play and push all the young around in the basket. Nowadays I turn a ratchet, cause these pussy niggas turn savage. Never been a fake nigga, try to pull it on the mask, but it won't fit. Couple bitches on my hit list, gotta pay the fuck his dick. Don't be in niggas' business, don't get caught in my business. You on the block playing shit with that bullshit on your back shit. Ran it up, I was patient, I'm on top now and they hate this. Got the streets in the figure four, elbows out when I'm standing. Gotta stay 2 moves ahead, I take my shot when they planning. I'm in my bag, nigga, big hand shit. The nigga better remember who they playing with. Find out that you dissing on me, get your head popped. I don't throw stone, nigga, this born torn, this ain't bedrock. He was talking, he dead now. Still over him while he bled out. His little homies, they scared now. See me and put they head down.
Yeah, man. The goddamn deal is, man, it's the Trill Pill. You know what I'm saying? I'm back just for a limited time only. You know, it's a little bit of a late night. Not too much of a late night, man. If you can, whoever watching this, make sure you please like, share, and subscribe, and do things of that nature. Look, man, real quick, man. 2 things, man. I appreciate you for pulling up. Other thing is this, man. A couple days ago, I did drop a video about police reform and mental health, where I wanted to continue with a little bit, a little more information on that. Because this is such a touchy topic, it's really something that, in my opinion, hits me dearly, because I think about all the friends and family that I have, you know what I'm saying, that we all have that's locked up or whatever, that while they locked up, you know what I'm saying, you just wonder, are they getting the proper care that they need? Like, we understand that they committed the crime and they got to do the time, or, you know, whatever. But are they getting the proper care, the proper rehabilitation that they need? So, let's see. Hold on real quick, man. Okay, there you go. So yeah. A lot of times they're not, man. A lot of times they come out a whole lot worse than they did when they're going in. And it makes me wonder, like, who are the people who are authorized to help our brothers and sisters, and, you know what I'm saying, with their rehabilitation. You know what I'm saying? Just because they're locked up does not mean they should be treated like animals. They are still human beings, and they still need help. And they might have made that crucial mistake while, you know what I'm saying, because they didn't have the right care that they need. Plus, they are in a dire situation, locked up behind bars, 23-1 for some. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit going on. You know what I'm saying? So that really just makes me wonder. Like it really, excuse me, like it really gets my wheels going in my brain, right? So, saw this article. I was doing some reading around. This article is on Very Well Mind by Low Sticks, updated on January the 19th, 2022. Also, it was fact checked. So the reason I like Very Well Mind is because they always fact check their articles. A lot of days, people who put out articles or news or whatever, they don't fact check their stuff, and they put out a lot of bad information, which is it's trash. You know, when you take up the responsibility of putting out information, you have to make sure that that is right. And if it's not right, you have to make sure that you go back and you correct yourself, because you don't want to put bad information out in this world, man. It really does the world no good if it's bad information. You know what I'm saying? So, law enforcement stands in the path to care for nearly 1/3 of people with mental illness in the United States. Calls for police reform have included shifting responsibility of crisis response away from and toward health professionals. Some progress has been made, but not enough. Again, yesterday we talked about not yesterday, but day before yesterday. Pretty much it's the same thing, same article that I used. We talked about the Mike Brown situation and the protests following. Law enforcement are inappropriately expected to respond to situations that could be better handled by health professionals. So the other day I did talk about the CRT, the crisis response teams that were around the country. And if you want to see that, I will have that video up at the end of this video. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to stop by and give this one out real quick and I gotta do a little rant real quick, man, just because I'm out here now. Got this microphone, I just can't help myself. You know what I'm saying? Where is it? Okay. Yeah, it's right here. So this is a more detailed article. All right. This is from April the 7th. This is brand new. All right. So 73 of the inmate population incarcerated in Massachusetts county jails need addiction and mental health services. Incarceration can contribute to mental health challenges, and services can help for successful re-entry into their community. Given how oppression impacts who is policed and incarcerated, it is crucial to provide appropriate support for the inmates. The Vice President of Massachusetts Sheriff's Association estimates that 75% of the inmates in county jails require addiction and mental health services. Even following incarceration, there can be mental health impacts, so inmates deserve necessary support while they are in state custody. Again, some more numbers. Even though down here when it says even mental health treatment, or even when, go up a little bit, even when mental health treatment is offered, it can be challenging to implement given the punitive culture that can exist in carceral settings. Since prison administration is likely to prioritize security while healthcare providers are often bound to promote quality of life, these competing interests can be difficult to balance in terms of mental health treatment. And despite these challenges, in the 2021 study assessed North Carolina's use of therapeutic diversion units and found that they were associated with better outcomes regarding infractions, mental health, and self-harm. And also, most importantly in this article, mental illnesses get often criminalized. I also talked about this the other day also. Neuroscientist and clinical social worker Renetta Weaver says that the inmates face increased risk for mental health issues such as depression, anxiety, post-traumatic stress disorder. She also explained that the inmates face many disconnecting conditions such as social isolation from loved ones, constant noise which disrupts mental peace, lack of control which prevents self-determination, and barriers to mental health care which produces feelings of rejection and neglect. While these conditions are generally treated with empathy, Weaver notes that the incarcerated individuals are often seen as treated and less than human. Weaver explained that from a neuroscience and mental health perspective, these conditions that the inmates face are known to cause uncertainty and are perceived by our brain as threats to emotional and physical safety. These perceived threats and are the same criteria that cause trauma and sometimes lead PTSD to people who are at war, according to Weaver. As a result, inmates are being discharged from prison back into society with a loss of hope, learned helplessness, and feelings of despair. Right. And I just want to say shout out to all the brothers out there that's on lockdown. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all. If this gets to y'all, man, shout out to y'all. I do have a few friends, few family that's on lockdown, man. I just want to tell y'all, man, that you know what I'm saying, still got love for y'all, man. Can't wait for y'all to hit you know what I'm saying, hit the free world again, and stay positive. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people who are in prison that don't deserve to be. It's a lot of folks that are in prison that are in there longer than they should. There's a lot of people that are in prison that never get the rehabilitation that they need. And so when they're sent back out to the streets, you expect them to do what after they get out? If you haven't had, you know what I'm saying? If they don't have the proper care to be rehabilitated, you sent them back to the streets to do what exactly? You know, like I said before, just because somebody get locked up doesn't mean that the animals, excuse me, it doesn't mean that at all. It just means that those people y'all locked up, they need the same care as if they would get out here in the free world. But in the free world, they don't really care about mental health either. So just imagine they don't really care about mental health in the free world. How they care about it, you know what I'm saying? When you're incarcerated. Imagine being incarcerated and you still not, getting rehabilitated. You still not getting the care. So when you leave, you know what I'm saying? You did the crime, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to those who, you know what I'm saying? They did the crime and they did their time. You know what I'm saying? They didn't flake on nobody. They just did their time. You know what I'm saying? And, or shout out to the people who are in prison, you know what I'm saying, that didn't do the crime and still did the time. Nobody believed them and they get out there. You know what I'm saying? 30 years later, like, that's wild to me. So from what I hear about prisons, I've never been locked up. I've never been arrested or anything. So, but from what I hear, it has to be a traumatic experience. You know what I'm saying? Just being around YouTube, watching people have, their stories about prison and being incarcerated. Those stories are very traumatic. Well, I just wonder how many of those guys really have the care that they need to succeed in the free world. Some can, but I imagine if you don't have a support system or anything like that, or anything set up on the outside, you pretty much have to start from ground, you know what I'm saying, from ground zero. And that includes mentally. I mean, you're inside, you know what I'm saying, a cell or a tank or wherever you're inside, you behind bars. It's a whole different world behind there from what's, how it's been explained to me. Hopefully one day I can get somebody up here who has that experience that can really talk about some of the mental health aspects of being incarcerated and things like that, and how they adapted back to the free world, because that's important, right? For a lot of our black men, they're still fathers, still brothers, still the uncles. They just made a mistake and they're paying paying the cost for it, paying their debt to society, and it's what it is. But while you paying your debt to society, how does the state take care, or how much is allocated to mental health? That's my question. You know what I'm saying? That's another video from a different day. Is how much money is allocated to mental health, right? In general, across our country, I have to look for that. I'm pretty sure it's a chart or a breakdown somewhere. I can track that down. But further on in the article, right? Let's see. Okay, so let's see. Where was I? Okay, historically, All right. Law breaking was seen and treated under the behavioral model, but Weaver's notes that the reasons why people engage in such behavior are looked at differently, as there are often symptoms of mental illness. Can we hold the inmates accountable for their behavior, but also giving them the access to mental health and substance abuse treatment? That's come from Miss Weaver. Also, she explained that in the early part of her career, she was a juvenile probation officer and she worked in pretrial release in Bmore, I believe. Yeah, in Baltimore. She also said in her experience, she found the legal system would often punish people for crimes related to untreated mental illness and or substance abuse. After recognizing this, Weaver found it difficult to stand before a judge and recommend incarceration. Consequently, she developed treatment plans to support her clients in the community under her supervisor until her supervisor said that she could not work in that office. And she was encouraged to pursue social work instead. So that kind of pushed her. She was creating plans for these young brothers, young sisters, not to be incarcerated because she's seen the vision that all they need is the proper mental health care. That they don't need to be incarcerated. They just need help. They need care. So instead of just locking everybody up, give them the proper care that they need, and so on and so forth. So because of that, because she paved her own way with that, they pushed her more into social work, told her she couldn't work there anymore. And she also said that she wished that the public knew how many inmates are individuals with untreated mental illness and often manage their symptoms with addictive use of alcohol and drugs. And unfortunately, these factors can lead to behaviors that are seen as resistant or aggressive, which can also result in arrest. While on some level they can be seen as breaking the law, a lot of these behaviors are connected to the same mental illness that is managed and treated by therapists. She explains that law enforcement and mental health professionals are both responding to the same person through a different lens, which begs the question, can we hold the inmates accountable for their behavior, but also give them the access to mental health and substance abuse treatment? The treatment is not always enough to prevent recidivism. That's a new word. I never said that shit before. God damn. That whole flip with the CIDIVI. CIDIVI. Recidivism. I'm gonna look that up, make sure I said that shit right. Pretty sure I butchered that shit, but let's keep going anyway. Put that in my notes. According to Weaver, there has to be a bridge of support that leads from incarceration to rehabilitation that extends to aftercare in the community. In fact, I wish the public knew about the funding that funding preventative programs was less costly mentally and financially than it is to incarcerate someone, she says. Now, even with that, right? Because think about if they really put the money towards getting people the help that they need before they can go make, you know what I'm saying, go do the crime. Or, like they said, can we hold this person responsible for doing the crime and also get this person the help that they need, like they originally supposed to do in the first fucking place? You know what I'm saying? Um, and it'll save a lot of money, you know. With my thing is this: do they really want to save money? Then they get a lot of money when they incarcerate these people. Every incarcerated person is damn near a scholarship. The amount of a scholarship, bed, meals, everything like that. And we all know that prison and jail is big business. You know what I'm saying? That's something for me to look into. Let me put that in my phone. Actually, shit. That's a good fucking question. Nigga, light bulb went off in that bit. Bing! You know what I'm talking about? Nigga, bulb went off in that bit. Bang! Let's see. Also, if you're still watching, go ahead and hit that like button for your dog, man. You know, I'm in here talking my shit, you know, and my mental health shit, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I talk about sometimes. Prison care. Let's see. How do I put this? Mental health care. Or better yet, would mental health care be more cost efficient? There you go. Come on. Cost efficient than incarceration. You know what I'm saying? Damn, nigga. popped up with a topic on that. So look, got a with tequila. Yeah, that's a little bit, not too much. We know we're gonna wait for that. We're in a good mood. Wait for that. Wait till after. You know what I'm saying? Wait till after, man. You know. I need to get a. You know what? I didn't get sponsored by Simply Lemonade. But anyway, look. This shit fire as fuck. All right, look. So I'm gonna go back a little bit. In fact, she said, I wish the public knew that funding preventative programs was less costly mentally than and financially than it is to incarcerate someone, she says. We were also explaining that the carceral setting impact can have mental health impacts of making inmates more hypervigilant and reactive. Instead, preventative programs work to address people's untreated trauma. It also has corrections at odds with rehabilitation. A psychotherapist, national certified counselor, and certified advanced alcohol and other drug counselor, Matt Glolak, said some of the symptoms of various mental health and addictive disorders are ones that align with what society views as antisocial or criminal. Glolak, Glolak explains that this is especially true when individuals may react impulsively, harm others, or partake in more self-serving behaviors such as which can include personality disorders, psychotic disorders, PTSD, substance abuse, and processing type disorders, especially when mental health issues go untreated. Glowyak notes that there is an increased likelihood that one may ultimately become incarcerated. It is important to, delineate. I think I said that shit right. I might have killed that shit. Delineate. I need some sounds of this. I need a bomb drop when I go do this shit right. Anyway, delineate corrections. Hope I said that right. I checked that too with the recidivism was whatever the fuck that word was. Anyway, corrections from rehabilitation, he says. Glowyak highlights corrections are merely locking someone away as punishment for bad deeds. Rehabilitation, on the other hand, is working with someone to overcome personal challenges. There are many cases in which individuals without previous mental health or addiction challenges are met with them in prison, according to Glowyak. Human beings thrive on freedom and choices. Glowyak also explains that consider someone wrongfully convicted for having committed a minor crime, being sent to prison, taken away from his family, friends, home, work, and most everything else he cherished in life. And without freedom, Glowak notes that there may be significant distress. Essentially, prison is an unnatural mental mind trap that can lead even the most mentally stable of individuals toward mental health crisis. All right, it's a little bit more. I'm not gonna read the whole thing. I've read enough. The link to this article will be in my description box, along with the video I played earlier. My video I played earlier was my dog. So my dog, Yo A1. You know what I'm talking about? Yo A1, man. Real talented dude, man. I went to school, you know what I'm saying, with Buddy, man. He got a lot of great songs. He called with the rapping, you know what I'm saying? And, everything is authentic. I know that for a fact, you know what I'm saying? For a big fact, you know what I'm saying? But most of all that, man, he's a solid individual, great person, man. Does his motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? The nigga funny as fuck. The nigga made good music, man. He's a solid nigga, man. So shout out to Yo A1. You know what I'm saying? That was in the beginning. That link will be in my description box too. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I can you know what? I got some shit get off my chest. So let me go ahead and do this real quick. Yeah, like I said, man, this article will be in the description. BOX. You know what I'm talking about? Take a little break right here, man. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. Get this real quick, man. Make sure you hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a simp. Hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a simp. Hit that like button. You dig? Let's see. See, I can go for y'all, man. Somebody know what I'm talking about. Know what I'm talking about. I'm already sinking this shit. Let's see. I think we're gonna go right back down to sunny South Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Sunny South Dallas, Texas, baby. You know what I'm saying? We're going right back down there. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna play this hit right here, man. This is hold on, let me see. This is 7 the Great. I call it Vibe. 2.1 million views. You know what I'm saying? This is still my shit. This shit still is in the playlist. You know what I'm saying? Still in the fucking playlist. So let's see. Get this going. Get that going. And get that flowing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to me, man. I'm an ill nigga, dog. I think I'm underrated right in this bitch. That's all good. You know what I'm saying? We'll be the undergo. We'll be the undergo for now. We'll just, you know. But anyway, let me stop being narcissistic, man. 7 the Great. 7 the Great. I call it a Vibe. You know what I'm talking about? South Dallas, Texas. Shout out to them boys in Dixon.
Would you look at this? It's a half-pint film, bitch.
Hey, D, he blessed the track like hot.
Yeah. Hold up, man. Get out my way. Yeah, might pull up into this. Come on, come on, come on. Hey, 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 hey. What? Hey, 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 hey. What you do, self? I caught me a vibe. 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 Hey, hold up. This the part where I go in. Pocket stick like Samoan. Get more head than the sewing. Money low, start flowing. Bakery up all dough in. New whip, I won't roll in. So much drip, you got to roll in. Come on. Get out the way for my splashing. The bitches, she look, I'ma smash it. I hop out the creek like a pastor. I'm killing these niggas disaster. And I got a plug in Nebraska. I'm running this shit, you got asthma. My nigga, my wrist on Alaska. In the cut like a scab. I might pull like a slab. I might bring back the dab. Hey, without on the beat. I gotta get the big bag, trick or treat. Niggas in the beat, I'm shooting pistol beat. Niggas won't smoke, dog, it's what's sweet. I caught me a vibe. I caught me a vibe. I caught me a vibe. Now I'm alive. Now I'm alive. Now I'm alive. I caught me a vibe. I caught me a vibe. I caught me a vibe. Now I'm alive. Now I'm alive. Now I'm alive. Killing shit from the jump. Niggas ain't me like Trump. Fuck around, leave you slump. Ballin' on boy like Grump. Y'all niggas better get back. But these small fry got big max. 13 slanging that crack. Zeke I run through sex. None of these niggas ain't close. Keep me a tummy like ghost. MCM on no post. Go, yeah, your bitch wanna dose. Niggas are dying and get what I gross. Whenever I die, I'ma go down this gold. Lyrical teams, they study my quotes. When mama had me and when murder she wrote. Whoa, nigga, this shit ain't regular. I get rap, Rocky Federal. Put a couple shots at my competitors. Niggas wrote me out like an editor. Then I came back with a black Mac, ran a tat, burn rub in the scat pack. Got a fat sack in a backpack, a bit with a fat cat, put crack for a crack cat. Hold up. I caught me a vibe. I caught me a vibe. I caught me a vibe. Now I'm alive. Now I'm alive.
Now I'm alive.
Now I'm alive.
Yeah.
I caught me a vibe.
This shit go hard, bro.
I caught me a vibe.
Shout out to Twin, man. You know what I'm saying?
Now I'm alive. Now I'm alive.
Nigga Kato in that video. I didn't know they was in that video. That shit go hard, man. What can you say, man? But look, man. I'm back, man. Hold on real quick. Let me throw my little thunderbolt, man. Make sure you know I'm Yeah, man. Now I'm back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I gotta be introduced right back to it. Well, look, man. Today had a few interesting conversations with my big brother Sean, man. Shout out to him, man. I was talking about a few things. Some things I would not discuss on here because it's rather personal, and I don't want y'all to be at my business like that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, right? It's like this, man. Like you go through so many parts of life where some shit just seems so uncertain. You know what I'm saying? And you don't really realize how fast or how much you've done until something slows you down. You know? Um, I realize that as I'm sitting here right now, 31 years old, I turned 32 on Juneteenth this year. You know, and I've accomplished so much since I hopped off mama and daddy's porch, off 3202 Pine Street in South Dallas. I've accomplished so much, and I have so much more to accomplish. And sometimes I don't think we really realize that we be having a lot more to offer. There's a lot more life to live than the ones that, quote unquote, they told us. You know what I'm saying? Just the freedom. You know what I'm saying? The freedom. There's so much shit out here that to be done. You know? And when I created this shit, the Trill Pill, like, it was like, I don't know where this is gonna go. Again, I'm gonna shout out to my boy Be Rich. His podcast, Be Yourself podcast, which I have an episode on. I have to get another one in soon. Gotta hit them up for that. It's time for a part 2. But that inspired me. The conversations that I've had in my life with my family inspired me. And a few more things. Like, of course, music has a huge part to play in that also. But man, I think sometimes we don't take enough time to really pat ourselves on the back. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we have to stop and be like, damn, my nigga, we did that shit. You know what I'm saying? We really, really did that shit. Like, that shit was amazing. We did that. Whatever we went through, we made it out on the other side of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever your worst nightmare is, most likely, you've made it out on the other side of that. And some of y'all don't even realize it. You know? Because we live in this world that's so caught up in what's going on now, and you know what I'm saying, just the speed of it, we don't really take the time back and peel ourselves back from the mix. You know what I'm saying? We so caught up in trying to keep up, and you know what I'm saying? So caught up trying to keep up. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like sometimes you just don't, man. I don't know if I'm talking myself in circles, but it's kind of hard to convey that because there's so many things going through my head at one time. But I will say this, man. Take time out to appreciate yourself. Take time out to appreciate what you've been through. Appreciate the people around you. I don't know where I would be if it wasn't for my brother Sean. I don't know where I would be if it wasn't for the situations that I had to deal with to get to this point. I don't know where I'd be without my struggles. And no, I'm not done with my life. I ain't made it, but I'm just saying this is like, where would you be if it wasn't for your struggles? If it wasn't for some of the worst times that made you cry, that broke you down, where would you be now? How strong would you be? I didn't know how strong I could be until my mother passed away. And although I would love to have her here, I can control that. You know what I'm saying? But I can't control how I react and how I learn while she's gone. I still operate like she's here. My brother does too. You know what I'm saying? But still, she's still around us. You know what I'm saying? We have our little girls, and you know what I'm saying? And it's obvious it's still them, but at the same time, it's like we didn't know how strong we could be until we had to, you know what I'm saying? Exhibit all that love and everything, you know what I'm saying? Like we had to exhibit that. Now we had to deal with that. Now we got to deal with, you know what I'm saying, the loss of her, and you know what I'm saying? And then not only loss of her, but man, having to live and be all right and do whatever we have to do to maintain and not complain, because it could be worse. It could be so much worse. A lot of us have loved ones that are not here anymore, and we still don't know how to, you know what I'm saying, how to cope. You don't. To me, you don't ever get over anything. You don't get over it. You don't get past it. You just something you just got to deal with, unfortunately. But you have to make sure that you are in the right mindset to deal with it. Otherwise, you fuck around and fall apart. And you don't want to fall apart because you still are here to be, if you have children, you're still here to raise your children. You're still here to be a good brother, a good husband, a good uncle. If you have a spouse, a good husband. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we see a lot of our men, a lot of our fellow brothers, man, we go through this shit, and we all, you know, I can admit, in our life, this world doesn't give a fuck about how a man feels. They don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck about how we feel. They don't give a fuck about, you know what I'm saying? If we voice our opinions on shit, they say we complaining. If we don't, they say we ain't speaking up. And again, when we speak up, they be saying shit like, you ain't the, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn. And so many men have, like I said the other day, like the suicide rates of black men is, like right now, shit, we the highest, man. I've seen too many scary, horrific situations with guys in their mental health. I've got the guy's name out there in Virginia who killed himself and his ex-wife. You know what I'm saying? Or the dude in Wisconsin who did the same. You know? It's unfortunate that our young brothers feel like they don't have no other outlet but to take themselves out. And as a person who is a survivor, you know what I'm saying, of things of that nature, it's like this. It's not that they want to off themselves. It's the fact that they just want the pain to stop. And the fact that when it's something like that, when you want the pain to stop, unfortunately, when you want the pain to completely stop, your life is in collateral. You Your life is in collateral when you want the pain to stop. You know? And I just want to tell all my young niggas out there, you know what I'm saying, that whatever you're going through, get through it. It's this clip, an interview of the baby. I don't have it up. I wish I had it, but basically he was saying, whatever God got planned for him, we're gonna go through it. We're gonna go face up. You're gonna have a head down for a minute, but they're gonna pick their head up and keep going. You know, as a celebrity, his life is in the spotlight. We see him. He just had a brother commit suicide not so long ago. He lost his father and lost, you know what I'm saying? It's like that. So it ain't just you, my nigga. And no matter what the world tells you, your life, your soul, your presence has a place here on earth. That's where it belongs. We put here to be great fathers. Our community needs us more now than ever. I don't give a fuck what they say. They've been saying a lot of shit, and they are some fucked up individuals. And a lot of times they ain't got no business saying what the fuck they saying. They don't have no business having the value that they have. But unfortunately, they have some value. But don't let that shit get you down, though. True niggas are still alive. True niggas don't die. The presence is still here. You know what I'm saying? It's still some sort of reality left on Earth. It just needs to, fight, scratch a little harder to get back where, you know what I'm saying, to where it deserves. It's way too many fake and unauthentic people. We got people who do whatever for views and likes on this here internet. They'll do whatever. They'll do whatever. Almost as embarrassing. But to each his own. He's gonna pray for them brothers and them sisters. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, man, I just know too many people that I was somewhat close to that I've lost. I just lost another classmate. Rest in peace, Tanika. Just lost another classmate. For no reason. Because of a guy and his insecurities. Lost another classmate. Big dog Derek Page. RP to that brother right there. Great man, great father, great friend. My brother used to cut his hair in high school. He'd get his hair chopped up, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Smart motherfucker, man. Father. Good father. Young babies. Them babies is young. Young babies gotta grow without their daddy. You know? So I think about all this Mark shit that's going on now. Nigga, I got a plethora of niggas that I wish could be here standing on earth still with their family. And I will, for shit show, trade them out with some bitch ass niggas that I feel like don't deserve it. I know I don't have no place saying it, but fuck it. Some niggas on here some niggas just don't deserve to be here. They just be here on here doing fuck shit. And it's like, nigga, if I had the power, nigga, I would trade your life for bring my partners back. Got a lot of partners I would love just to bring back. Niggas that was family men, niggas that was out here getting money, niggas that was being happy, raising their kids, not doing no sucker shit. But to each his own. I'm gonna stop, I ain't trying to be God, no, I'm just saying. Sometimes you gotta get these mark niggas out the fucking way. Get these weird niggas out the fucking way. These fake ass niggas out the fucking way. Cause they stand They stand in a spot that's needed for somebody else that got more substance to stand in. This world has to stop giving fuck niggas value. They give fuck niggas value, and authentic people, real ones, true ones, don't get the recognition that they deserve. Not that niggas be looking for, but it's just like, damn. They don't let this fuck nigga get all the recognition. And he don't even appreciate the shit. He done kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas catch a following, for instance, on the internet, and don't even appreciate it. Niggas be want to abuse their power and chastise niggas like they, you know what I'm saying? It's weird, on some weird shit. But every dog has his day. You know what I'm saying? Every dog has his day. That's why I don't complain about nothing I have. You know, I'm blessed to have what I have. You know what I'm saying? I'm blessed to have what I have. I don't complain. I don't compare. I don't care. People's standards of success and this and that are not mine. I have my own standards of what this and that is. And nobody about to come and tell me that what I know that is, that it ain't. You know? I know what a real woman looks like, feels like. I know what being a man is. I know what not giving up in the time. I know what being depressed down there about to, you know what I'm saying, do some ignorant shit. I know it. I've been there. I've done that. The Trill Pill has been there and done a lot of things that a lot of you guys will never know. That's why I always stay blessed and I always give out as good energy as I can. Have a way I feel like sometimes I'm a very humorous guy. I'm silly as fuck sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times, you know, it's what it is. I like to have fun, man. Life is full of twists and turns and depression shit. And you can't escape that. And you can't fight bullshit with bullshit and expect diamonds. Everything over here was built right up out the dirt. It was uncovered. I had to learn some lessons and uncover and mine my business. You know what I'm saying? Mine. Like, mine my gems. Like, I had to go soul mining. I had to mine myself to find the gems to convey it to everybody else or whoever was listening. I had to mind my own fucking business. I had to take care of my business so I can, you know what I'm saying, continue to be a great father, continue to do great shit, continue to have a free mind to think and not be swept up in this bullshit. I refuse to be a part of the storm and the bullshit. I'm the type of nigga, man, I want to get to the eye of the storm. That's where I want to be at, where it's calm. You know what I'm saying? I want to see the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And as the storm moves, as the tornado moves, I move with it. That's just life. But I want to be in a spot where it's calm, where I can see the bullshit come and see everything that's swirling around me so I can know what I'm getting into. You did? Real nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? For real, man. Niggas, I want to be out here just, those should be doing it, man. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't work too hard. Niggas done did way too much. Niggas done fought the good fight. Niggas done did it, man. You know what I'm saying? For real. For real, man. For real, man. Proud of myself. You should be proud of yourself, too. You know what I'm saying? Be proud of yourself too. For real. Just be proud of yourself too, man. Cause what else do we have here on this earth, man? You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of bullshit going on here. It's a bunch of naysayers, and you know what I'm saying. It's a lot of shit. There's a lot of shit, man. A lot of shit, man. But you know what though? It'll be alright. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you keep loving yourself though. Don't stop that. You know what I'm saying? Please don't stop that. Please don't stop loving yourself, man. It's the worst thing you can fucking do is stop loving yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way I could make it through everything I went through. I had to really feel like, nigga, do I love me? You know what I'm saying? Especially after you put so much love and so much care in somebody else, just to find out that they don't love you like you thought they loved you. And you gotta go through that and get through that. That being said, it's gonna be alright though. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because we mind our mental to be monumental. And we stay trill and heal so we can stay mentally trill. This is a trill pill. Don't leave out with a little song going right back to South Dallas, Texas. Right there in Fort Deuce, man. I don't know where these young niggas is right now, but this is neighborhood CEO. Pop star. Let's go. Much love, y'all. I'm out this bitch. You dig me? Stay up, stay trill, and heal. You dig?
Niggas be talking that bullshit, can't tell me shit about a bitch. Fuck that little water, I keep that bitch out like she didn't pay the rent. Niggas be acting like they got their money, but how much you spend it? I was down bad, shit on my head, but I killed me a glizzy. Bang on the bitch. I'm about to steal from a bitch. Get out my way with that shit. Yeah, I'm about to flex on the bitch. Yeah. Pop star, feel like a rock star. Dropping the latest car. I'm about to smash on this bitch. Pull up on you, shoot like hello. Stack up this cash and I lay low. I gotta get to these pesos. Slide on the bitch like a domino. Break down the bitch like a domino. Slide on the brick like a Lego. Break down the bitch like a Lego. Murder, yeah, she roll. Cause I'm about to kill me some shit. Came in this bitch, watch ill and shit. Yeah, bitch, I'm a dog roof. To the coupe orange, I peeled out the roof. Pick up some shit like a vacuum. Ride the way typhoon. Pop me some shit like July 4th. Ooh, I ain't finna play with you. Down bad on my ass. You niggas didn't give a fuck about your cash. Y'all see that I'm up and I'm on my way to the top. Y'all tryna sell me in the trail. I ain't finna have that bullshit. Pull up on you with a full clip. And I'ma let that bitch rip. Double cup act, I silk, yeah. Niggas be talking that bullshit, can't tell me shit about a bitch. Fuck that little water, I keep that bitch out like she didn't pay the rent. Niggas be acting like they got their money, but how much you spend it? I was down bad, shit on my head, but I killed me a glizzy. Bang on the bitch. I'm about to steal from a bitch. Get out my way with that shit. Yeah, I'm about to flex on the bitch. Yeah. Pop star, feel like a rock star. Dropping the latest car. I'm about to smash on this bitch.
Rock star. Hop in the cool like a frog. I heard these niggas been capping, well, guess what? We gon' shoot at them all. Yeah. Moving your hood and set shop. When I was broke, but I still kept a Glock. If I slide on that ball, I won't stop. I won't stop, yeah. I try to tell them the truth. I had to cut off the roof. 200 on the dash, nigga. I swear to God, I'ma do what they do. I sure ain't coming to play. I need that bag, yeah. I need that bag today. And it's for all these clown that bitches. Please stay out of my face. I'ma park in the hood, but nobody say a thing. And I want glow, and y'all know that I keep that thing. I'm up hanging, and I swear to God, that bitch gon' bang. Yeah, that bitch gon' bang.
Niggas be talking that bullshit, can't tell me shit about a bitch. Fuck that little water, I keep that bitch out like she didn't pay the rent. Niggas be acting like they got their money, but how much you spend it? I was down bad, shit on my head, but I killed me a glizzy. Bang on the bitch. I'm about to Yeah, I'm about to flex on the bitch. Yeah, pop star, feel like a rock star, dropping the latest car. I'm about to smash on this bitch.